For our rhythms this month, this upcoming month of March, by the way, I want to take us to a passage that I think informs both God's historical story, but then also our current story. It's found in Matthew chapter 5, and it's been part of our reading plan from this past month. And in Matthew chapter 5, verse 14, it says this, it says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Now, the interesting thing about this, going back to the beginning of this, you are the light of the world. This is an interesting moment because Jesus is speaking to these individuals who are part of the nation of Israel. And one of the things that God did with the nation of Israel, he says, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to have this relationship, this special relationship with you so that the world can see who I am. He says to Abraham, he says, I'm going to bless you, and through you, I'm going to bless the entire world. As a matter of fact, I'm going to place you in the middle of the world, and I'm going to give you my name. And he says to them, he says, don't take my name in vain. This is far more significant than we usually realize. What he's saying is, you are the ones who represent my name. You are the ones who represent me. Make sure that you represent me well. And so he's speaking to these individuals who are part of the nation of Israel, and he says, you are the light of the world. In other words, what I began in this entire journey was about bringing the truth of God to the world. I wanted for you to shine that to the world. Now, he's going to continue that with the church, which is what we're a part of. And he says, I want for you to embrace carrying my name and being a light to the world of what that name is all about, of what the Father is all about. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. And this is interesting too, because as you look at this, what is he saying? He says, people are going to see it one way or the other. One way or the other, people are going to see it. A town built on a hill can't be hidden. There's no way you're going to hide it. And then as he continues, he says, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. He says, and we don't want it to be hidden, but pay attention because you are the city built on the hill. People are going to see it one way or the other. So make sure, as he continues, he says, in the same way, let your light shine before others that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. He says, in this story, I've given you, I want for you to be the one who brings this light to the world. I want for you to understand that one way or the other, they're going to see it. And we don't want for it to be hidden. So make sure that you, as we say here at Hope and Grace, make sure that you lean into it and represent him well. Make sure that you shine that light well so that people will see it, and as a result, they'll glorify your Father, that you will represent well that name, and in the process bring glory to the one who loves us most, bring glory to the Father. As we walk into this month, I want for us to sit with this passage so that on a daily basis we'll realize a couple things. One, we're the ones who carry his name. And he has established us in this story in such a way that it will be seen. It will be seen whether we carry his name well or whether we carry it poorly. He did that on purpose. He did it on purpose. He doesn't want for it to be hidden because he wants for us to be part of bringing glory to the Father through the way in which we represent him, through the way in which we live out this story and bring light to the world around us. Bring the truth of Jesus and his love to the world around us. So may we step into each and every day this month with that being our primary aim, our primary goal, that we would live in a way that represents him well, that illuminates his love to the world, to live in a way that brings glory to our Father because of our connection to him, because he intended for us to represent him in this way. have an unbelievable month and enjoy walking through this month representing Him as best as we possibly can.